Hi everyone, welcome to Just Yoga. My name is Anthony and thank you for joining me for this 7-day chair yoga series. So for the first day we're going to focus on joint health, okay? So just make sure you have a sturdy chair, right? You feel it not shaking around too much. You can even place it on top of a yoga mat, right? So to stop it from sliding, or place the back legs against the chair, okay? So let's get started. So we'll come to a comfortable seated position. Bring your spine upright, nice and long, and just let the hands rest on the knees and let the eyes softly close. And just consciously relax the forehead, relax the eyes. And just bring all your attention to your breath. Just your natural breath as it is. Not trying to change it or lengthen it. Then without intentionally changing the breath, try to soften the stomach. As much as possible. And then try to relax the muscles between the ribs, the area around the ribs. And just allow your body to naturally expand with your breath. If the breath naturally slows down, that's fine, but not trying to intentionally do so. And just continue feeling your body breathing, feeling the movement of your body with your breath. And when you're ready, you can bring the hands together at the heart. And bring your hands down to your knees. And inhaling, lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Trying not to compress the back of the neck, lengthening the front. And exhaling, drop the chin down to the chest. Inhaling, lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, drop the chin down to the chest. One more time, always with your own breath at your own pace. Next time you inhale, roll the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Always try to move from the base of the neck, just above the collarbone. And exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Inhaling, roll the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Soften the right side. And exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. And just continuing with your own breath, alternating sides. Try to feel that you're moving from just above the collarbone, and try not to focus on moving from the base of the skull, just below the ear. Next time you exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. And inhale, lift the head up, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, just rotate the chin over towards the right shoulder. It's focusing on increasing this space, but by relaxing, not by forcing. And focusing on your breath, smooth, natural breaths. Inhale. Inhaling, bring the head facing forward. And exhaling to the other side. So bring the chin towards the left shoulder, relaxing the right shoulder down. And again, focusing on increasing this space from below the ear over to the right shoulder. And smooth, natural breaths. Inhaling, bring the head facing forward. And then we're going to bring the feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Reach up, lengthen, bring the palms together. And exhale, fold forward. You can bring elbows to knees if you want to, or you can bring the hands down to the ground if it's comfortable. Relax the back of the neck as you fold. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhaling, sweep the hands up, lengthen the sides of the body. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And then we're going to bring the hands straight out about shoulder height, come to a fist. And then just begin opening and closing, but with some force, with some strength. Just until you feel the muscles warm in the hands, until it becomes a little challenging. And then we're going to bring the fingers straight out. And inhaling, lift the palms so they're facing forward. Exhale, point the fingers down towards the ground or in that direction, as close as is comfortable for your wrists. Inhale up. And exhale down. So focusing on moving from the wrist joint and trying not to move the forearm, trying to keep the forearm steady. And it's with your breath. Inhale, bring the fingers pointing straight, and then begin moving the index fingers towards each other with your inhale and away from each other with your exhale. And it's with your own breath. Always letting your breath determine the speed and length of the movement, not the other way around, not breathing with your movement, but moving with your breath. And then bring the hands to a soft fist and begin rotating inward towards each other. So here again, trying to move from the wrist, keeping the forearm still, and then reversing direction, rotate the other way. And then we're going to bring the hands down and inhale, sweep the hands up, reach up towards the ceiling, lengthen the sides. And exhale, fold forward. Again, you can bring elbows to knees if you want, or hands to the ground if it's comfortable. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, sweep the hands up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And one more time like that. Inhaling, sweep up. And exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And then bring the arms straight out, palms facing up. And we're going to just begin with the elbows. So if you want, you can drop the left hand down as we do the right, or you can keep both out. It's up to you. We're going to begin rotating in first. So flip the right palm over, bring the fingers in towards the throat like this. And then out towards the right. So trying to just move from the elbow as much as you can. The shoulder down the upper arm is going to move a little bit. And then reverse direction, rotate the other way. So out to the side, forward, and so the palm is facing up at the end. And then if you want, you could bring the right hand down, left palm is facing up. And then flip over, bring the fingers towards the throat and out to the left and palm facing up, just like that. So as much as is comfortable for you. Trying to just use the forearm and just allowing the upper arm to rotate naturally as you do. And then reversing direction. And then bring the hands down and inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, sweep the hands up, lengthen the sides. And exhale, hands to the heart. And now the shoulders. So bring the hands straight out to the sides, palms facing up. Then bring the fingers to touch the shoulders like this. Okay? So if you have shoulder issues and it bothers you to bring the elbows above the shoulders, just circle down below the shoulders like this. Okay? Inhaling, bring the elbows back and up. Exhaling, forward and down. And try to focus on not only moving from the shoulder joints, but also moving from the center of the body. So you can focus between the chest muscles and between the shoulder blades in the back. Trying to move all the way from the center of the body. And then reverse direction, rotate backwards now. And then bring the hands back down to the knees. Drop the hands by the sides of the chair, just let them hang. And begin shrugging the shoulders, so backwards first. And here, focus only on moving from the center of the body. Just let the shoulders move as they do when you circle them. Focus on the center of the chest and the space between the shoulder blades. And then circle forward. And then inhaling, sweep the hands up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then bring the left hand down by the chair, sweep the right hand up, reach up and lengthen as long as you can first. Then exhaling, hinge over towards the left. Right? Trying to focus on just moving from the space between the hip and the rib. Inhale, bring the right hand to the chair, sweep the left hand up and lengthen first. Exhaling, hinge over towards the right, focusing at the space between the hip and the rib. Inhaling, and just moving with your own breath at your own pace. Right, try to keep both the sit bones pressing down into the chair, so not going so far that you lift either sit bone. Inhaling, bring both hands down to the sides. And then we're going to bring the hands under the right thigh first. You can interlace the fingers on the bottom of the thigh. Let the right leg come straight out. And just point the toes forward, lengthening, stretching the top of the foot. Inhale, pull the toes back towards the shin, pressing out through the heel, stretching the bottom of the foot. And again, with your own breath at your own pace. Make sure you're pointing the toe hard enough that you start to feel a stretch on top of the foot. And then bring the big toe towards the left. With the exhale, the big toe towards the right. And it's going to be a small movement, but try to just move from the ankle. Try not to let the lower leg move. And then begin circling. So either way is fine to begin. We'll go both ways. Here again, try to just move from the ankle. Try not to move the rest of the leg. And then reverse direction, rotate the opposite way. And then bring the right foot down. Come to the left side, bring the hands under the thigh, interlace the fingers and extend the leg. Point the toe with your exhale. Inhaling, pull back towards the shin, press out through the heel with your own breath. And then bring the big toe towards the right, big toe towards the left. Again, with your own breath at your own pace. And then begin circling either direction at first. And then reversing. And then bring the left foot down. Inhaling, sweep the hands up, reaching up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Sweep the hands up. Exhaling to the heart. Bring the hands under the right thigh. Interlace the fingers again. And lift the leg off the ground. Inhaling, pull the heel towards the seat. Exhale, extend the leg and down to the ground. And just continue like this with your own breath. And then reverse direction. So extend with your exhale. Inhale, pull in and down with your breath. And then bring the right leg down, come to the left side, bring the hands under the left thigh. Same thing here. So inhaling, pull the heel in, extend, exhaling and down. Like you're pedaling a bike. And then reverse direction, extending in and down. And then bring both feet down to the ground. Come back to the right side and lift the foot off the floor, the right foot. Just let all the weight hang in the hands under the right thigh. And then just with the arm strength, begin circling outward first. So try to relax the hip as much as possible, just using the arm strength, like you're drawing a circle with the knee. And then reverse direction, rotate the other way. And then bring the right foot down, come to the left side, same thing here. Let all the weight hang in the hands first, and then begin circling outward first. And reverse direction, rotate inward. Bring both feet on the ground. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, lift the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, fold. Relax the back of the neck. Inhaling, sweep the hands up. And exhaling to the heart. Bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips and the legs of the chair. Toes can point slightly diagonal out. Inhaling, open the chest. And exhale, fold. So you can bring elbows to knees like this if it's comfortable for you. If it's okay, you can bring the hands down to the ground. Just relaxing the back of the neck. Softening the hip joints. Inhaling, come up slowly. Bring the feet back together, and you can come all the way to the back of the chair. So letting the back rest against the chair. Inhale, bring the hands out to the sides, palms facing up, open the chest. And exhale, cross either arm underneath, doesn't matter which one. And bring the hands to the shoulders or the arms. If they only come to here, that's fine. And then round the upper back, focusing on the space between the shoulder blades. If it helps stretch the area, you could focus on breathing into this space between the shoulder blades. Try to breathe into the upper back. And inhaling, come upright. Bring the hands to the knees. And let the back rest against the chair. And just close the eyes again. Bring your attention back to your breath. Again, just being aware of how you feel inside. Being aware of the state of your mind. And just allowing the body to breathe on its own. And then when you're ready, you can bring the hands together at the heart. And thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. So thank you for joining me today for this class. Tomorrow, we'll have the second class in the 7-day series. It'll be focused on vinyasa, where we move one breath, one movement. Okay, so moving with the breath instead of holding the posture statically. And we'll mix some in between, some holding postures, but we'll focus mainly on moving one breath, one movement, vinyasa style.